Parliament message. Security information I have picked up say NDC MPs. I word so omudi besi. And my any mistake in some first soldiers saying court parliament to say 2021 inauguration. No, the second term of Nanado Abanye no. People does not understand any language except boot for boot. You see, he either anticipates that or he may have picked signals that there will be chaos in the chamber on Tuesday. We must not tolerate nor waver. This is MP Oba. The message or no in responding to the discussion on no. And on no kasa.
Efia bokuya Vim Lady so ababe kasa edia fasa asemi hu abusua ni cheche mu ode aba abontenya asem ketwakra wo se ane wo hwe ene de ebesi o parliament ho no ma ono de wo ka se eni betime enyan pa efisesi si ano man Ghana mu ya no se ni empanyimfo no mu bi aye meeting a o chese NDC fo NPP fo bebre no plane ese ane se NPP fo yo madwen so mo de asogers fo beba parliament wo ene de ya ene omo so be gada chese metwome ene afenso no youth ni mu bi amomo so akọ parliament wono ma ene boot for boot pa ena chese omo be ko e parliament wono no Vim Lady Reveals so kan sem bi se anenke be ya ankomo nhwe niema bi ye pa e Ghana ha no mo fa niema tutu ye no mo se emra wo Ghana ha na enye adwuma e Ghana ha na Vim Lady e kan sem bebre no adefa case we ehwo yenkotie bi embra
Ochina parliament message. Security information I have picked up say NDC MPs. I word so omudi besi. And my any mistake in some first soldiers saying court parliament to say 2021 inauguration. No, the second term of Nanado Abanye no. Omudi soldiers call on yes, I mistake ni biwa. Hell will break loose in Ghana. I'm not a doom-monger, but I don't even want to go back to some of the messages I've seen. But discussions are possible between NDC MPs, NPP MPs, because NDC MPs say NPP for one person will intimidate you with this majority minority issue. NDC also say this is the only way to mean so intimidate NDC MPP for no. Now MPP for who said they are also ready for all out. In fact, Ochina class nebesi or parliament no. It's a litmus test to what will happen in December 7th. So Ochina parliament is that year. The ebesi or parliament no. Actually, the ebesi 2024 December 7th. It's serious. The ayakeka kone is serious. And this is a showdown. Now, Oma you ready for everything. Now, see a free military for Ghana Armed Forces formula almost omuno besi. So December January 7, 2021 no. NDC MPs ne MPP for they were come. Yeah, Ghana Armed Forces soldiers because we were like, no, this is not because such a Ghana ya back history. Coming from where we are coming from, military dictatorship. Ghana until we don't need military dictatorship, no. Who say ya to a bad ya to say 1992 constitution you come rain or shine. Yem pesto je ni bia near any governance because civilians upon yes soldiers back soldiers running governance it never goes well for us. To trust some can because there is no checks and balances. Democracy na copy America and Europe no. At the core of that democracy and democratic process no, is that there's going to be checks and balances. Checks and balances which say arms of government, parliament jiran ho, presidency in Crawford so jiran mo nchen. Any our judiciary to mo jiran mo nchen. The idea of a democracy is say parliament for the check it president in Crawford said about omo kwaya a judge in their own course. So NHS say the parliament so the judiciary led by the chief justice will also check. That is the meaning of multi-party democracy. Any separation of powers. That is it. That is it. And checks and balances are very key. Obi an suma yesi enkofa democracy. Yeah, yesi ebefa democracy. And yeah, na no mo to aba. Eje 1992 constitution no. Ya de to Ghana for enemy yesa Rollins. Or sorry ya no say or ye democracy. Or yeah referendum. And Ghana for nyina majority say ane fe ye pe. And ya call democracy no. So we must abide by the rules of our democracy no. And he said, Parliament Parliament is any God on its own. The Chief Justice and Crawford can check Parliament. President and Crawford so are not God on their own. They can also be checked by President. But the article corner or China, me see the information I have, the text messages I have from NDC MPs. Almost say, how many MPs for the BCN? And Ochina, they have also done assigned almost security for to be on standby. Says Obi and now whether is the Chief Justice, whether is the Minister of National Security, whether it's Minister of Interior, whether it's Defense Minister, who Minister of Interior need defense, MPs. So they are on in Parliament. Obia order. See, first security agencies in Parliament, that is the information I'm getting. And I'm personally reading some of the messages because Ochina and Parliament, Monday Parliament and City, they sit on Tuesdays. Now Tuesdays or some message now. Mama, careful. Now I know will just be a tip of the iceberg and show us say 7 December because 7 December about way. This 2024 about way we winning. Nobody can win the election straight. What will happen in this election? They say the obey more and obey carry the order of the day. Wow, when we say Africa election, people vote, but when it means you might say the football, from year voting to year, from even registration to year voting to year can especially in calculation and counting. And we are not careful. I'm just sounding a warning. Now, security agencies are careful, but there should be no attempt to say these soldiers back up Parliament. Then, let me play you that video that happened. So, fear. Man, tell them about one idea. No, the Murray what happened just 2021 inauguration of the new president and the new Parliament. They see any because of this 8-year cycle. Especially NDC because NDC knows it is their time. 8 years now, so before your 8 years, although that decision must be left to Ghana, the Ghanaians, the 70 million Ghanaians who are registered, they have to decide. And yeah, Obi Nebe decided. So what I say, and see, this is serious. I'm telling you that what I've picked up, and I've gotten all the messages are. I didn't want to read them, but maybe I'll be forced to read portions of it. No, be who say, and maybe doom monging. And I'm a person may yana obiem session or anase bibisa. But you can see that people are planning issues. Say, Oma for money and see for more. A problem. For instance, there's an MP who says that okay, this one is about speaker. They were discussing how Omudi speaker because Speaker and NDC want to say the Supreme Court can end Juma. All people for not so for so Omanya. A friend saying stay of execution was Supreme Court until Omoba have enforcing on China. After forcing in court, there will be no enforcement in the Supreme Court. This is where the confusion is coming from. It's on some of their platforms from we discussion about how they are preparing for China. Because in the parliament has it into a money you're going to use today to plan. Plan, and Omoka say. One of them is saying, 34 constituencies there were Accra because Accra you have 34 constituencies. Executives need now contribute. No money now come for like boys and boom. No more contributors can count so that they can facilitate Ochina movement. Because this is a message that Omu discuss you, and this is the plan for tomorrow. And then one of them said, "Are they implementing this?" And I said, "Leadership needs now on mama and emergency man because there has to be a deliberate execution of the plan." This is also on one of the comments MPs need to make it. And then but also say no military officer has any business to come to Parliament tomorrow. Any military officer who dares to come to Parliament tomorrow will be treated as a criminal. MPs are discussing this. This is the MPs discussion. No. They are also saying it's okay. So why never contribute to 2 people for each year of the 34 constituencies? Because Parliament to Accra, so they want Accra to lead. Okay, then I'm sure that National Security and Ministry of Interior are picking up on some of these things, and they are going to deal with it. But they must National Security and Ministry of Interior need the first. I must be careful how they go around it. Because 2 months to elections, this is not what we need. In fact, from minority to majority, I think that they should be ashamed of themselves. 2 months to elections. They are what's power 8 years old. They are over power. This is a shame. It's a big shame. Set 2 months to elections. Ghana for bread. NPC say they are coming to save Ghana from Ghana for home. NPP for so betwa near my papa. Nanado anybody yeso. The focus should be on those things. Niama edi emfasobe bread Ghana, not planning to attack and counter attack. Where's your attack? Where's your planning counter attack? What kind of lawlessness is this? And NPC kukuda. Muni mumra, muni mode. Half of the MPs in parliament, including the speaker, we are lawyers. You know how rule of law will work. When you said the penny as a hotspot, in fact, a year friend say CDD Abraham Passe hotspot now never won 2020. No, I had double because Obia and Hokaya, including the over 30 people were tagged. Omu nyina so call for ebe retaliate this election. Obia ye bono, Obia ye pra no for 8 years. They will counter attack this election. These are the serious issues we must be thinking about. Not bread and butter, a come drink of we focus on those ones. But more MPs, you are planning mayhem. Say, Ochina, the Amaya ready, mark them standby security. I'm buying zoning and crop also I already said, the military, there should be no military officer in parliament tomorrow. The essence of the multi-party democracy, any civilian government they are operating just said, no military officer must go anywhere near parliament. No military officer must go anywhere near parliament. No military officer must go anywhere near parliament. That's what we should do. What I say? Because yes, I need a problem in Ghana. We should never do that. Because the things that they are saying, no, are serious. At this time, no, NDC should be the government in waiting. Oh, yeah, you must say, Ube take over. NPP should be the government in waiting. Also, yeah, what is Ube take over? Planning, systematic solutions. Now, you want penny for more drink and takwa. More drink, you just want to be right by force. To be right by force. Instead of solutions, somebody buaman kopwenyan faswo. Just trying to be right by force. Na heading. These are the things I say. You must focus on the needful. Now that way you are planning. And let me read you one last message from MP Obao. And one would think that Kamanupo will be more sympathetic. This MP Obao say, MP does not understand any language except boot for boot. You see, he either anticipates that or he may have picked signals that there will be chaos in the chamber on Tuesday. We must not tolerate nor waver. This is MP Obao. The message in responding to the discussion, and on no kasa. Say MPP want take kasa be I just a boot for boot into a channel be facing boot for boot. What are we doing? What are we doing? Parliament now look at what all of you are doing. Ye here to do na Ghana ye to me didi dokono no cry ye say na board in 5 cedi no dokono as say ye turn 5 cedi no ye here to be na edi and also some person because way mo koye obi so be retaliate na so just abem. Because now no problem say no security expert or catch say we are not out of the woods. Sa cool na esi or West Africa no. And shut them pare Ghana sao. Because any opportunity be a military bet may take you over and they will take advantage and take over. We don't know who is lying there and also had the money. Burkina BSC, Niger BSC, Mali BSC. Then people are also marking time on the side, looking for an opportunity to the best strike to Ghana. It's more ye say no. It's parliamentary democracy. You will see the youth and some omoka. They be omoka sena. A parliament form why because ya can we are omoko to omokocha S gacho. Ya ti committee that ye discuss S grasha. Before mbeko ye bet S grasha momo. And yet a man telling maba when they be a senate krobu ni bino. A juma krobu ni bino campus omenya snake. Omo to one almost yeah. Yodium almost so encourage. What kind of country are we living for our children? You know. So when I saw the messages, I was just scared. Say we should never let the C7 January being repeated. No. Because election way is not anybody's election. This election is not going to be a EBR. This election, if we assess it, and yet nobody can claim say they have their thumb on this election. Nobody can claim say they have their thumb on this election. Because it's a classic indication say someone that to me fully crowd to say Kumase. No, it's just elections. No, people go 80% no more Ashanti region. And that is why it is a party be a BBC. Because people could see now military will take over. Wow, person over power. Wow, so and military will take over. The first thing they will do is the bank this first a constitution and then create a state of emergency. That means there will be no elections. When there's a state of emergency, there will be no elections. The next time they will be talking about election, maybe about a year or two. This is how our military took over. We should not entertain anything like that. Already, say the CDD for the code for report channel. We have more than 80 hotspots. Broad daylight. Broad and the police for the 20,000 Ghana cities bounty at a branch and okute to so. NDC for to mobile bro MPP car. When did we get so violent? That Ben Nagami you do this level. You know about what crowd, especially and we must not encourage this kind of behavior because about yeni your form no yeni ya bebere. Penny form the baby omunyina was stand by never the baby or chartered flight. Hey, see one of my train or more you know moment any BBC ya pa no moko na kaya ya wo form no yes so ni ebewu 2020 elections si obi eni one more eskeniba owu election go skeniba kron ha no oya ba no kron ha no kra no akoto obeko be 4 ankofo bebra to ma ba wie no na obeko akoto so what I say ba hia fo ma no ye we banchi ne board ye ni kontom ne dokro kom keke na no ye na ye de yeti beko akogye bo ye de yeti beko akogye bo na asem aba. We must be very careful and protect the parliamentary democracy, no matter how bad it is. It's better than chaos. You protect the kakana ye won notch na. Me say Ghana Armed Forces ya. This is what is going on. Say mamu fa soldiers bi anko parliament ochina. Mumma yenka asem no na asumdwe mra. Let there be sanity in Ghana system because we cramp on e come wo. Mamembo na me call Dr. Christopher Ampedu on because he has been hammering in the need for peace. Constant. In fact, one of the things that Dr. Ampofo watch book cry Dr. Ampedu watch book cry is about the fact say I was here to me na yenya servant leaders ya womo be som oman no nye ne be kwakosom womo sa wo kai I be senior people for your mokui atofo si di ni be mo hu sa fanyo mark ne no ko dina omo ye nuanom omo free fa akon enti ye ne ya wo form na sabi yeah, say ye hono. Yeah, now what you very careful. What is in it for us? Omo kwaji S gracia when this MPP obi ye new train ya adwa. Omo nyina Chief Justice Justice no mo omo nyina kwaji S gracia. Na ye come there no. Ye mom ye yodium. We must be very careful.
Khemical TV. Khemical TV, anything goes. Khemical TV, for quality entertainment. Khemical TV, at the room. Khemical TV.